Hey guys, BarsWorldTube here, and in a shout out to the original Chaos Spark build from ZiggyD, I have made myself, because I'm done with the league, Chaos Spark, and the most, best build I could try and do. I got myself a Conqueror map here, ready to go, to show you both clear and what the kind of mediocre boss damage is like. Um, but let's show off a little bit, and then we'll do more of an in-depth guide on the gear and gems later. But as you can see, we got Voltaxic Rift on. We got ourselves a Phantasmal Spark. I got Val Spark because why not? And well, a lot of mana. As you can see, I'm very proud of it. I got exactly 4,000 mana perfectly until I level up, which, considering how squishy this build is right now, is not going to happen. Now, I basically stacked as much Dark Ideation as possible. I thought to myself, how do I scale the damage if I'm going to be Chaos? 80% increased Chaos damage per node. Perfect. We've got Chaos damage and skill effect duration here on both of the large nodes. And I got basically 4 different Megalomaniacs. One here for Spike Concoction, because it's very helpful. I've got a repeater, and I've got 2 aerodynamics. This allows me to give myself pierce without needing a pierce gem, and some projectile speed and stuff. Really couldn't hurt. I just thought to myself, how else do I stack it? That works. Why do I have flask effect? The reason is because to max out my damage, I am using, I can find it, Archmage support. If I'm going to have this much mana, I might as well spend that mana to boost my damage as high as possible, right? So we've got Archmage combined with as much mana stacking and an Eternal Mana Flask to keep myself from going. As you can see, I can start casting, but I'm going to run out of mana, even with this much mana regen. So I use my Mana Flask, and now I can keep casting as much as I want to. Super handy. Smaller things, I've got this belt here from Heist that allows me to get a little taunting totem here as one of my few layers of defense. And I got Mind Over Matter, some mana on jewels, and I'm going Occultist. Why am I going Occultist? Explosions, right? At first, I was thinking to myself, I was going to stack Megalomaniacs with Dark Ideation, and I believe I actually have one. Unspeakable Gifts as well, to give extra chance to explode. However, and maybe with Templar. However, I was really lazy. I did not want to actually change and level up a new build. So I just changed my Necro from Necro to Occult and got Profane Bloom. So enemies have a pretty high chance to chain explosions. And as you may have already seen, I got an explosion chest. This was a really great one. I got it for like 12x. It gives explosion, it gives frenzy charges, gives mana recovery rate, which applies to the flask and my regen, and mana and life. Perfect chest. And there's that. I'll go over it up a little more, but let's start the build. I've been chatting too much. Let's see how it performs. And if you're coming here from my other channel, just pure gameplay, welcome. This is probably where I'll be posting most of my videos. Yeah, as you can see, it instantly clears the screen. Again, boss damage is not going to be amazing, but if you're going to do rituals, it's pretty much the easiest thing. You just don't even have to try. Just hold the button. Nice. I've also put way too much money into this build because I didn't have anything else to spend it on. I believe I have Awakened Spell Echo. Just throw that in there because one extra point is that I got a Divergent Control Destruction because this gives me a 10% chance for hits to be lucky, and considering I am still lightning base damage, it's definitely going to help with how much damage I can do. So we're going to run through this, not worry about the Smuggler's Cache. The taking away my mana from Baron is super annoying. As you can tell, my sparks aren't actually that fast. And you have to apologize. I'm kind of a bit stuffy today. I'm also using the Arcane Cloak because I've had this much mana. Every time I trigger Arcane Cloak, boom. It's gonna shoot up as well, because I believe I have a node here for Dynamo, right? It'll help give me my mana back after I use Arcane Cloak. So, pretty easy. Honestly, this build is also amazing at... Oh my, no one saw that. Pretty amazing at clearing legions, I was going to say. But as you can tell, this build, not actually the tankiest. However, I'm not entirely sure how I got stuck there. So we'll just continue on to try and find the boss. Yeah, whenever you can kind of get awkward situations like that. And this build's honestly not very good in the super tight corridor maps. But it looks pretty fun with this many sparks going around. But it's kind of hard for them to kind of squeeze in between, you know, the really tight areas. So there's that. But every time I get explosions, I've got Aziri's Promise Flask on. And all the explosions are chaos, of course. So my life should shoot up. Let's kind of see what this this regular... put down my totems for Wither. Curse. Orb of Storms. Go! And he hurts. He hurts a lot. Oh. Ooh, yeah, I told you this build is not the best. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put down a portal in case I die. There we go. Because I won't. I'm going to die. It is kind of hitting him. The thing is, as you can tell, without my Aziri's Promise Flask, my life recovery is butts. As in, I literally don't have life recovery. So there's that. I'm going to use up a portal to refill my life. Although, to be fair, I could have just died. Anyways. What's my... Okay, there we go. I'm going to wait to use Arcane Cloak. Okay, there we go. What the fuck? I kind of forgot how barren... what he does. As a minion build, I kind of forgot he does damage. That's fair. I got Arcane Cloak up. I just keep using my totems, get some stacks on him. Maybe wait until he there we go. He's gonna do his ground attack. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Oh, right, the slam. Okay, yep. Yep, there we go. I actually may not be able to actually kill him. Which would be a shame. And the, man, it affects the sounds. Okay. Wait till this, maybe, well, let's wait till this dies down a little bit. There we go. Yeah. As you can tell, clear explodes the whole screen. Boss damage. Well, this Awakening level 8 is butts. So there's that. I can try deal damage to him. I have to just kind of keep avoiding it whenever he goes for the kind of, yep, that attack. Come on. Actually, I kind of forgot every time I go through those little fields. They're gonna hurt me super bad. Come on, you got this. I forgot to use my curse. I got a manual curse setup. Okay, I'm just gonna try and damage him. Oh wait, no. I want to live. I want to live. Okay, hold on. I need to do a slam. Time for damage. Okay, there we go. Alright, I've actually got him pretty low, and my Orb of Storms does have culling on it. So, this would be amazing. Final portal. Kill, if I can. Just be super, super careful. Come on. Come on, Baron. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Whoo! No, no awakened gem. But as you can see, I did kill him. Um, but with the sparks going everywhere and my kind of mediocre damage, I believe it's like it says tooltip 200,000 ish, but I've got manual curse plus like 15 weather stacks. It's insane for damage. He just has so much health. So yeah, as you can tell though, that was that. It clears the whole screen, and just as a little fun bonus, I'll go for my gear and then do a show you how fast it kills legions. Um, so we've got life and mana on this ring, exact amount to hit 4,000. I needed the dexterity. I actually also got plus 20 dexterity, luckily from Pure Guile here. So that helped me reach the exact number I needed, which was 169. Nice. To be able to equip the bow, because the bow needs 212 with a reduced attribute requirement from Activity's Foible, which is handy. It all kind of works together. I anointed it with Arcane Chemistry because this gives 8% increased flask effect, reduced flask charges used, more mana, and mana recovered from flask. Basically everything I want. My gloves have Curse with Enfeeble on hit, so that way, as an occult, they are cursed, so they explode. Gems in here are Dash with Second Wind, so I can go dash, dash, you know, usual stuff. As well as Arcane Cloak with the Second Wind kind of helping the recovery time after it expires, as well as increased duration. So the total duration of Arcane Cloak right now is 8 seconds, which is kind of a lot. And I always forget Arcane Cloak is actually a defensive modifier as well, rather than just damage. My belt has just life and resists and mana as well, crafted. But that's where we got the summon taunting contraption. So if I use a flask, it'll summon this little taunting boy. He's so cute. At Skyforth seemed the most obvious choice. I happen to get these corrupted with the exact kind of right sock colors I needed as well, with some life, because why not? Gives me power charge on critical strike, so I don't 100% need this one. My critical strike chance is kind of low because of control destruction, of course, which is why I have 2 diamond rings. I specifically bought diamond rings only because to be able to trigger elemental overload, and once I have a little bit of crit, as you can see on my spark, where is it? Spark has only about 5% crit, even with all this crit here. And then once I get some power charges going with Skyforth, it'll be super smooth. And this helps me not get stunned as much because I have so much mana. So just overall, super handy. Same for there's Foible, mana, mana regen, obvious stuff. Because I'm using Voltexic Rift, by the way, Samus's Gift. I've never used this quiver before, but it's literally handy in every possible way. Gives me some of that increased crit, so I'm not like 1% crit. It gives me up to 40 dexterity. I get a max roll. Dexterity is 100% needed. Cast speed needed. Maximum life, handy. Lightning resist, handy. Chance to avoid being stunned, kind of handy, considering my life pool. And then also 1% increase lightning damage of all things. Like lightning damage? What? But okay, there we go. Per 10 intelligence, so free like 40 something lightning damage. I'm not entirely sure what the math is, but it's free damage. And then that gets converted to chaos. So there you go. Perfect quiver. You could probably find some of them corrupted as well for some interesting things, but I did not do that yet. Dying Sun seems pretty obvious. As it was promised, is pretty obvious. You could use a life flask as well. Honestly, like boss phases, I kind of forgot, but I think I'm gonna go with a life flask whenever I have to fight something like that in the future, because otherwise, as you can see, just not having a life bars or recovery is really sucks. I would probably also use the Soul of Risala. I'm not going to say that to work. As well as that, Crown of the Inward Eye seemed like the most obvious thing. You actually can get increased mana and transfiguration of mind as a elevated mod with Maven Orb on like regular helmets. But then it was like so expensive, right? And I checked, and there's actually several Crown of the Inward Eye with Spark enchants for like 1x. And I was like, wow, free damage from all 3 transfigurations, multiple increased life and mana, so it does give me life as well. I don't need the resist because I can cap them out otherwise. And that was that. I did actually try and use a harvest craft to give this an influence, just in case I could then harvest craft some helpful mods, but it ended up being hunter, which is not helpful. Like after I bought the ring, I think there was an implicit that was really good, but I can't remember. Something to do with mana probably. And that's that. I have a 6-link spark, control destruction, archmage, elemental focus because I don't have ailments, spell echo. You can have regular spell echo, and arcane surge because arcane surge we need that. At max rank, has so much regen. My regen goes. Right now it's at 600. I don't know why it ramps up a little bit. But other than that, if I didn't have that, let's see how much it goes down to. Yeah, well, it helps. So there is that. That's the build. Time for a Legion. I'll grab a Splinter and a map from New Vestir. Let's see, what do we got? Something random, something open. Laboratory? It's not super open. Crimson Temple's not super open. Foundry can be open. Oh, Dunes. Oh, yeah, let's do Dunes. Let's do Dunes. Chilled Ground. Point Blank. Area of Effect. Sure. Let's just run the map. And thanks for staying with you. Thanks for staying with me. If you're actually watching this, I wish you guys have an amazing day for being type of person that would actually watch through all of this. But I just thought to myself, I just really wanted to make a meme build. Let's go through and see what the Legion's like. As you can tell earlier, though, rituals are like a complete joke because they bounce around so much inside the ritual. It's freaking easy. If I can find the Legion, wow. Okay. Now, also with so much flask effect from different areas of the tree, my Quicksilver gives me like 80% movement speed. Super handy. Ah, there's the Legion. All right, give me them chaining explosions. Oh, I forgot actually. I have a sextant mod that makes my mana flask recovery instant rather than over time. So that's a thing. I got like most of them. Anyways, I think because of this layout, it couldn't just spread out like it do. I might die. Let's see. Well, honestly, breaking legions is the fun part. Not dying is the less fun part. But actually, I didn't die. Look at that. Well, I don't want to jinx it. Oh, I finished it right. So there you go. It wasn't actually that bad. I think it's just certain modifiers could make it pretty annoying. But yeah, it's kind of like they spread out. Basically, if they get hit with the chaos explosion from a cult, if this explodes, this has to explode for like 300% life or something like that. Like it's pretty crazy, considering how much chaos damage I have. I'll have to check it out, but it's pretty much could clear the screen. I'm pretty sure if enemies were packed up enough, I could probably like chain explosion. Yeah, like that kind of chain exploded a little bit right there. So there's that. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a great rest of your day. Oh my goodness, can you ruining my outro? Oh my goodness. Hope you guys have the great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.